Our name is Cougar TV, and we are the fastest video production team alive. Mr. Phillipson made us make an entire episode in 100 minutes. We use our speed to tell stories about Coronado High School. One day, we'll be able to slow down and stop telling stories. In June. We are Cougar Flash.
Hey Coronado! Welcome back to another episode of Cougar TV. I'm Caitlin Deo.
And I'm Jessie Westberg. Caitlin, have you seen the poor trash cans recently?
Yeah, I'm so sad. I just want to feed them because they look so hungry.
It's kind of sad how few people are feeding our lovely trash cans.
I know! They're gonna go extinct soon if we don't do something about it.
It's okay, Caitlin. We sent out the Cougie crew to investigate the recent endangerment of the Cougar trash cans.
And here we see the wild Coronado trash can, ready to consume all of the trash that all the students here at Coronado have to offer. Ah, and here comes one now, ready with an offering to the trash can. And the trash can has been fed. It will now survive through hibernation in the winter. Ah, another student, ready to drop off his trash. Excuse me, did he just throw that on the floor? There's not much the trash can can do for that. This means the trash can will have to starve its way through the winter.
Wow, those trash cans are truly suffering on our very campus.
I know, right? How could we let this happen?
If you see any trash while you're walking by, even if it's not yours, it makes a huge difference if you can just drop it off at the nearest Cougar trash can.
And don't forget, fellas, you can join our movement anytime after lunch or school, and it would help the trash cans a ton.
Did you know that Coronado has a science class that goes on camping trips?
Seriously? That sounds so fun.
Yup, Mr. Ottmer and his class are going on a trip this weekend.
The trips we do some learning about science because it's an outdoor science education class. So we do a little bit of science, but then we also do a lot of interesting things like hiking, backpacking, hammocking, eating s'mores around the campfire, filtering water, figuring out what food to cook and eat. So I think it's really important. I truly feel that all human beings are best when they're out in nature, outside, with sunshine, fresh air, the wind. And we know that most individuals, not only teenagers, but everybody these days, isn't outside enough. The more you can be outside, the better. So our upcoming trip I'm super excited about because we've actually never done this trip before, but we're going to do our first ever one-day overnight backpacking trip up to Pikes Peak. So about 2/3 of the way up Pikes Peak is Bar Camp. So Bar Camp is an original A-frame wooden cabin that's been up there for about 75 years, and there's 2 permanent camp hosts. That's their job. They just take care of it and host people when they come there. So we're going to actually be hiking up, staying at the upper cabin, staying up there overnight, learning more about Pikes Peak, the history of Pikes Peak, some of the ecosystems on Pikes Peak, and we'll stay up there in the cabin, and then we're going to get pancake breakfast from the hosts the next morning, which is my favorite part of the trip, I think.
Leave no trace stuff. I feel like Mr. Ottmer has emphasized that quite a bit and talks about it every time we go outside, and it's just important for the environment. Spring we have a trip up to Utah, and I am very excited for that. I think that'll be it's the biggest trip, and I'm very excited for that because it sounds very fun. This weekend, all the students that are going are female, so I think that's going to be fun, honestly, because I just am closer with a lot of those people in class, and so it's I'm friends with them, and it'll just be a cool experience.
Wow, that sounds like a great opportunity.
We're so lucky to have a class like this. I'm definitely taking it my senior year.
Speaking of taking, there are certain things that everyone takes with them wherever they go at school.
What is one of the universal elements of the high school experience?
Sleep deprivation, smelling bad.
Well, besides those things, backpacks.
Every bag or backpack tells the story of that person, who they are, what they value. So today, we talked to some of our very own Cougars to find out what's in their bags.
So I have a few favorite items. This is a mini stapler that I accidentally stole from the library. This is my notebook. I'm learning to be a teacher right now, so I have all my notes here. I'm actually getting real into highlighting recently. And then I've been told that the coolest part of my backpack is this little Spider-Man keychain.
Probably these lockpicks that I have. I actually had to lend these out so Mr. Kane could get into his filing cabinet one day. So I have them.
Do they know how to use them?
No, but a student did.
Oh, so you carry around lockpicks in case someone knows how to use lockpicks?
So this little Rubik's Cube right here actually came from a keychain that I got for Christmas, but the keychain broke and I found it a few weeks later in the parking lot after it had fallen off my keys and I didn't realize it. So I still have it for when I'm bored. These are safety glasses. I'm on the robotics team, so I always have safety glasses with me if I ever need to go in the shop or do something.
Ooh, I have lots of fun objects. So the first object I'd like to share is my half-drinking Nalgene bottle. It's been to over 25 national parks. So
wow.
This is my favorite Nalgene. I also have a old rusty hammer.
What is this object before us here today?
This is a little digital camera for first period. I like to go out and take pictures. But
that's great. Anything else in there you'd like to share?
So, these are my Beck scissors. Went over to someone's house to work on building a robot, and he had scissors that when he was 8 years old, someone took them, so he wrote his name all over them, and then we took them. We can go through this little thing. This has my parking citation that I didn't pay. Haven't paid yet.
I haven't paid mine either.
I know, it's $10. I don't know.
This is being recorded.
Okay, delinquents.
Wow, that was super interesting.
What kind of stuff do you carry around in your backpack?
Hey, did you hear the many rumors and interesting gossip in the cafeteria and in the hallways? They would probably make good stories for us.
I've heard some of it, and just because it's rumors and gossip about someone doesn't mean it's something good. It could damage someone's reputation or get someone hurt.
Oh, right. Well, how do we stop these rumors from spreading? They always spread like wildfire.
Well, we have Rylan Sullivan to talk about these rumors in our school and what to do if you hear one.
Have you ever found yourself in a situation when you're not sure what to believe? You probably have. It's a common experience we all share. These are called rumors, misinformation that gets spread around either through spoken word or the internet. Some rumors are minor, like say the color of someone's hair or where someone was. On the other hand, major rumors, like those about students' behaviors or teachers' decisions, can lead to serious conflict and disrupt the school environment. How do you stop these rumors? Simple. Get all the information you need first, and don't just believe something just because someone said it. If I told you that the water in the cafeteria water fountain was toxic, don't just believe me. Get all the information first. So don't just believe it. Rumors are like wildfires. Only you can put them out. It's up to you to snuff them out. Because, for all you know, could have just helped someone from getting hurt, or potentially even worse.
It's good to hear that not all these rumors are true, and that we need information to make a conclusion.
Yeah, don't believe everything at first sight.
You know that weird box out in the courtyard?
Yeah, it just spawned a few days ago. I heard that it belongs to the Coronado Theater Department.
Oh, that's right. They're using it as some added storage for costumes and sets. We talked to Miss Ambrose to learn just a little bit more.
This is not a box. This is endless opportunities. In the Coronado Theater Department, we ran out of space a long time ago. We do some really great and some really big productions here at Coronado, but that means that we have a lot of awesome stuff that we use over and over and over again. So this box allows us to kind of expand. So we can move our costumes upstairs, we can move some of the really heavy set pieces outside, and move some of those things we use less out here so that we have space for all of our awesome stuff upstairs. It's really gonna make the space more usable. And it was actually a project that was written by a student as to how to improve the Coronado Theater Department space. And Judd Brow wrote this proposal, and then this year we got it funded.
Good to know that box isn't a weird conspiracy.
Yeah, I thought there were aliens or bodies in there.
Well, that's all for this episode of Cougar TV. I'm Caitlin Deo.
And I'm Jessie Westberg. Join us next week to find out what's happening in your hallways.
Stay classy, Coronado.